What's up, everybody? This is Echo Ninja, the ninja that's kicking it with you. And on today's show, we're going to talk about Robert Pattinson and his break of silence about the Batman movie. But before we're going to do that, make sure you drop a like if you enjoy this video, and also if you enjoy our podcast. If you're new to the channel, be a subscriber. Hit that subscription button, and also make sure you hit that bell. Today on Vanity, the Vanity magazine, they actually had a interview with Robert Pattinson. Now, of course, it was about if you are into the whole indie films. It's about his new movie called The Lighthouse, which is, from what I hear, a very weird film, but seems like Robert Pattinson likes weird, since he's dark and mysterious and likes weird shit. I mean, look in Twilight, for instance. Yeah. But also, he talks about his work with Christopher Nolan, who's a former Batman director, with a movie that he's coming out with called Tenet. I watch every single Christopher Nolan movie because I love all of his films, so more than likely I'll be watching that. He talks a little bit about, the top secret Batman film that originally, when the story was leaked that he was cast as Batman, he never even auditioned for the film, let alone read a script. Him and his people were pretty upset and panicking. But most of all, Robert Pattinson, he was quote unquote fucking furious. Now, with that, I can understand. You got all this shit going on. He even Googled himself, for crying out loud. And when he did that, oh man, did he see all the memes. I probably saw one of the ones we put up. But, I mean, I am an advocate Batman fan. I love Batman to the day I die since I was 4 years old. But, in the beginning, of course I was, like, really? Sparkly Batman? I don't know. But then again, that was really the only movie that I seen with him. I had to dial back a bit and actually reassess what I was saying and how I was putting that out there, because Heath Ledger kind of just shook the ground, and with how people are talking about with Joaquin Phoenix, with that whole bit, some of these directors seems like they know what they're doing when they're picking these actors. I mean, hell, people were all like, wait, the shitty Daredevil when it came to Ben Affleck. But then look at him. He became literally the comic book accurate, like, physicality of Batman and Bruce Wayne. But unfortunately, direction and production company getting into the whole movie industry kind of screwed with those movies. Hopefully Matt Reeves doesn't get that same treatment. Hopefully he gets left alone. Because honestly, I liked his idea for his Batman film. A detective grounded crime noir type feel with the whole Long Halloween adaptation to it. I really like that idea, and he supposedly has, like, it's supposed to be a trilogy for this. Now, supposedly this Batman movie is supposed to be set in the 90s. So none of the movies are going to be, none of the present movies are going to be kind of attached to this. So it's because it's way in the past. It is, I would assume that it is in the same universe as what Justice League and Aquaman and the rest of those were in. But since this is in the past, none of those events have happened yet. This is just going to focus on Gotham and Batman and all that stuff. So maybe we'll get to see some Jason Todd in that bit. Maybe. We can only pray. But having a younger Batman like, Robert Pattinson, I can see why Matt Reeves went along with this. He in some of his other movies after Twilight, he showed a certain acting ability that not a lot of people really pay attention to. And, you know, he has a lot of depth in his acting. And he seems like, even behind that whole, you know, behind the whole facade of his look, he seems like he's troubled all the time, which is perfect for Bruce Wayne. Now, I'm telling people to just have an open mind about this, since we don't really have a lot of other news about this Batman film. We kind of have to, you know, be patient and try not to throw the pitchforks out as much as we want to, or as much as we have. I am going in this with no expectations, and I am putting faith in Matt Reeves and his idea and his choices. And one of his choices is Robert Pattinson. You know, Robert Pattinson even went for a costume fit, and he felt pretty awkward and weird about it. But Matt Reeves was kind of saying, "Well, yeah, you're in a Batman you're in a Batman costume. Of course, you're gonna feel awkward and stuff like that." It was Robert Pattinson. It's kind of Robert Pattinson's dream come true, because I mean he's pretty much just like Ben Affleck. He's a big Batman fan himself. He's been try to go for this role for years. I didn't even know that, but he has. But with that said, I'm not gonna talk more about the interview. It's a lot that they talk about, and they talk about the other two movies that I mentioned earlier. If you want to read more about it, and if you want to read the whole thing, it's gonna be in the description down below, just to make sure you guys get the full story about it. But you know what? I'm gonna keep on looking up more stuff about the Batman film. I know a lot of people out there have already got their all the things we know about the Matt Reeves Batman film, and it's pretty much not that much news about it, because Matt Reeves was keeping it tightly to the chest, as he should. So, on that note, it looks like that's all for this story today. Again, if you enjoyed video like this, or any of our other videos, drop that like. Drop it a lot, because we love it a lot, because we love you every time you drop that like. And if you got any feedback, put it in the comments. Share the video. And if you're new, again, subscribe. We love it, and it keeps on pushing us, to do bigger and better things. We will be doing more videos like this. I'm scavenging the interweb right now for more news, and also for more experiences with your boy Echo and the team from True Story Bro. Peace.